With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone, and touchdown Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Boswell to kick it off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd and goal.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. To throw is Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He's got this to Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Gino.
At the 22-yard line.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Pickett back to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might call up in fetal position.
That's not a bad
I don't think he's going to do that. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Running straight ahead. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Pickett. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage, but certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense,
Turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
13.
Now Gino on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ears.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Hey, here we go, hey. Slow ball, slow ball.
Here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And some room to run now. And they finally get him down at the other 46. 95 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A gear for Walker running right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Gino. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Steelers 24, Seahawks 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, trio left. Middle.
Geno now to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Middle.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No ball.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Smith now to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 48 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
This 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Pickett. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Going to run the toss here to Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Pickett now from the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Harris. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Back to throw. Pickett. Flushed out right. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized the quarterbacks out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in the sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys that did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play?
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
49, flip it off, 49.
On 1st and 10, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Throwing now is Geno. Left side complete to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And to the 22-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Man open is Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Strike. Jack's left.
Now it's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Line.
To throw is Smith. Just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They hand this off to Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Pickett to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
That's to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And Pickett going to move his guys around. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It is certainly becoming rare by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a player to catch.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Hey, let's go Sunday, Sunday.
Smith now to throw.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
That one down the field for Freiermuth. And this ball incomplete. It looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. 4 seconds to go. This is likely it. One final shot for Pickett.
This to possibly force OT.
This ball intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Seahawks,
they get a 6th win of the season to go with their 10 losses.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.